Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is xsinick. Yeah, we're back. Earlier we were like doing some concept art designs for the game Soul 3000, the game that I'm working on, and I needed to run some errands. So I think this might be like our part 1.5. You know, so we're gonna jump back in there, and we're gonna continue doing some more of those character kind of designs. I think I want to make the designs a little more fun, a little more dynamic. So bear with me while I tear to shreds some of the stuff that we already have. So without further ado, let's kind of let's kind of jump right into it to some point. Yeah, let's jump right in there. I just want to say hello to the chat. Oh, yeah, I got to sign in for that. So let's see. Say hello chat right here. I think I could do it right here. All right, yeah, there you go. All right, guys. So yeah, let's jump. I'm gonna jump in here and see what's up. And yeah, welcome to the show. Let's do this. Yeah, let's go straight to my desktop here. Okay. Alrighty, so where were we? I'm gonna close Steam down here. No gaming right now. I think for gaming, I think that Street Fighter demo is out. So Street Fighter 6. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so I'm jumping in here. Let's check this out. Okay, so let's see here. So we got the soldiers. That's what we were doing. No, I have an idea for this group of soldiers here. So this one has kind of like a bow staff, and then you got this guy here with us like lightning discharging all from him himself, and then we got this guy here. I think this guy, I mean, he has some big arms, so let's see if we could do something with that. I actually have a Gimp file in here. Let's open that up and see what's going on there. Oh, this is a Gimp file with the different heads. It's very interesting. We're gonna open this arms guy here. Yeah, let's touch him up. So we're gonna just dump him on the Wacom tablet right here. Okay, so we have this guy here. Let's close this other one. Yeah, let's start working on this guy here. First of all, I'm going to fix his fingers because it's really bothering me. Can we save Add tab. Okay, so you get add tabs, brush, menu, edit brush. Yep. I would like this as a separate item. And then the brush options here. Yeah, this is easy. I can just pick which brush I want and just jump back and forth. So go with this guy here. You could literally just go edit brush and edit this guy here. His angle is 0. I think I'm going to give him a little bit of an angle. Oh, yeah, if I can remember, you cannot like just straight up just go in and just edit brushes like that in the Gimp. You have to like allow it to or something. Okay, you could edit your own brushes. I think that's what it does. Okay, so got the brush options here. We got the angle down here. Switch the angle up a little bit. Yes, that's good. Drop the size a little bit. Let's go a size of like 10. Yep. And what's the opacity? Go opacity full on. Drop the hardness just a smidgen. You know, a little more force to it. Okay, and then I think what I could do here. New brush. No, let's get rid of the brush. Delete brush. Figured how to save a new brush in the Gimp. It's okay, guys. Let me get this back here. That size. All right. Let's start working on this. Full screen on this. Yep. So getting back into the groove here. Is this brush fading? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, let's figure out these fingers here. A little bit lighter than that. There you go. Something like that. This is joint 1, joint 2, nope, joint 1, joint 2, joint 3. Let's do something like that real quick. Okay, got that going. Oh, that looks like a knuckle, so not like a joint. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring this up a bit. Okay. That needs a flow like that. And don't forget, you could go on SoundCloud and get these beats that I have in the background here. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so we got, yeah, the thumb is like 2. Yeah, go, 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 go. Okay, I just want to stick with a larger size brush for some of the stuff. And now I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller and just kind of try to form these hands a little bit better. This finger here, just gonna draw it out. Yep, grab this guy, do this. Nice little knuckle. It's another knuckle. So we have knuckles and we have fingers, right? So I gotta do this here. Drawing is kind of like it's like riding a bike, right? You know, once you kind of like, you know, reach a certain level in drawing, you know when things feel right, even if you haven't drawn in a while and you want to start back, you're like, wait a minute, this doesn't feel, this is not, the anatomy is not working out or whatever it is, and you just kind of work until it's back to what you could remember in your head. Okay, so we had to address these cell phone arms here. Get rid of that. Or maybe, hold on. Let's do that. Let's take this back and it's gonna do that. Now let's just do this. Okay. Okay, let's see. Sample this. Sample this little part here. Oops. Gotta do something like that. Just has to tell the story. Okay, no, I didn't make this song. This is just some stuff I found online. Okay. That's kind of doing something. He has something in his arms there. I don't know what they are. It's something. Okay. Time to get rid of that. So I'm doing all this without like doing it on layers, and there's a certain amount of like you know, like you got to be a little brave to do that, right? The layers are pretty safe, right? If you do something in a layer, it doesn't work out, you could just dump the layer and start over. And you could fade the layer, and you could do a bunch of stuff, and that's cool. I think layers with this kind of work has a thing, has its own kind of place. Whoa, whoa! What am I doing? Just keep track here. Yeah. So here's supposed to be a little bit darker. Let's go a little bit darker. There you go. One thing I never taught was that like some inking, like learning how to like ink comics and stuff. I never thought that that you know, by knowing how to do some of that would actually help with any of this kind of concept art painting type vibe, you know. But you know, apparently it does help a lot. Okay. Okay, so I want to separate the shoulder. So I'm going in with like a light, something on a thin thing, and I'm going to separate. I'm going to draw like an edge. So let's zoom in instead of me putting my face down into the monitor. Let's do something like that. Right? And just remember, this is not accurate, like, you know, trying to get light to play off things in an accurate way. This is just me trying to describe shapes so that, you know, for concept art purposes. Do I want to make that part of that? I think I might wanna. Yeah, just so that I know that, okay, this is an arm, this is a leg, this is the general look and shape, and maybe the color. So once we dump it into like 3D Code or even Blender, you know, to do some sculpting and to do the final modeling, you know, we know what we're doing without too much guesswork. Do I want to bring that here? You know, I'm gonna, let's bring this down. It's gotta be angled though. Let's do this. I don't know if this is working, but let's see. Oh, that's dumb. Don't do that. Do not do that. Let's go. Let's do a return. Nope, nope, nope. We should take this guy and do this. Okay, I just had to figure that out, guys. I don't know how to take this, and then this returns back. So okay. Yeah, definitely. You know, knowing how to 3D model kind of helps a little bit with some of the stuff. I don't know, I think I messed that up there, but let's see. I'm gonna zoom out. It you know, it make the arm a little more solid. It's not perfect, but okay, so we're gonna select all these out, and I want the arm to be darker, right? So let's see. I'm looking. Let's get rid of this light right here that the AI thing put it in. I'm gonna go a little darker here. And let's do a definite hard edge. Let's do a little definite something here. Let's come and clean this up with some of the background. And it's a slightly bigger brush. Okay, I'm just running this dark line back here, just so that could separate. You know, give it a little bit of sharpness in the a little bit of sharpness in the shadows, you know, the shadow line. Select some of that white. Select some of this lighter shade. Come on. There you go. Hit that, some of that. Nope. Hit that, a little bit of that. Come back around. I think that's, you know, well defined there. And I guess for just concept art, I'm doing too much, right? Nobody's gonna see this. I mean, you're not gonna use this in the final, you know, for the final game or anything. So why am I doing it? Because oh my gosh, because sometimes you just kind of want to see things fleshed out a little bit more, right? Okay. Whoa. Take your time. Whoa. I don't know if that helps. I don't think that helped. Stay away from that. Stay away from that. Let's go back in with that dark shadow line. Try to give things a little more definition. It was like, like that. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, you could do straight lines too in the Gimp by holding shift down on any brush and then tapping or clicking if you're using a mouse. And be a little. Okay, just make this brush a little bit bigger. Grab some of that color and just kind of clean up the edges a little bit. Alright, so it's going to come in here and just do some cleanup. Okay, that's enough. Yeah? Oh. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's support that guy. Okay, let's make the. I like the kind of tone of the arms, but let's make it. It's supposed to be darker, right? So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna clean this. Okay, let's do some cleanups here. I'm gonna make this into a bit of a hole. So any kind of weird anomalous shape that doesn't really help. I'm gonna just kind of get rid of. Let's see. Supposed to be more gray than anything. Okay. Let's see. Lasso tool is L. Okay, I have to bring my tools up. I forgot that. All right, there we go. Just let's route it out. I remember doing stuff like this in Photoshop a long time ago. And the reason why, if you look at the direction in which I'm making these points, they're kind of like anti-clockwise. That's something that I picked up while doing 3D modeling. So in 3D modeling, when you're creating a face, you gotta create the face in an anti-clockwise fashion. That means you go against the clock hand, anti-clockwise, and in the direction that the clock hands move. So the reason why you do that in 3D is so that the faces, when you render, they're not invisible, right? It's called flipped faces. And in 3D, a single-sided polygon only has one side to it, and the other side has nothing, so it's invisible. So when you're making a polygon using any kind of polygon making tool or anything like that, you need to go backward in the way. Instead of like this way, you go that way. And the face always faces you, and you could always see it without having to do like flipping the normals or any kind of other stuff. So because of that, normally when I'm doing things like using the lasso tool in like Photoshop or here in the Gimp or any other program, I always go backward because it's kind of like a remnant. I kind of trained myself to stick creating stuff like that way, so I would always remember. It's just a learned habit. It's nothing that you have to do. You could use a lasso tool in any direction that you want. Okay, so that's, whoop. Yeah, so that guy is selected. Select the other guy. There we go. Yeah, I'm holding shift and there you go. One cool thing is about the game, you could always adjust these points like after the fact like this. I don't know if you could see that. Another cool thing is that you could actually, so this is the polygon lasso. This is the lasso tool, so it's the polygon lasso tool and the freehand lasso tool in one. So like I could click points and make selections like this, or you could drag it like this. You know, and that's called a freehand lasso tool. I think Photoshop had those two as two separate tools. I don't know if it's all one now. I think it's still two separate tools in Photoshop, but in the Gimp it's all just one tool, which is kind of futuristic if you ask me. hit enter on that guy. So we should have these two guys selected. Back out of there. Let's bring up the toolbars. I'm gonna dump this onto my desktop off for the Wacom. Let's do some editing. Alrighty, this is fun. I'm gonna make a copy of this. Whoa. Let's go back here. Okay, what's going on? Come on. Oh, what's going on here? Did it just... But that's odd. What's happening? Let's see here. Only on this workspace, always on top. Why is that on? Minimize, resize? Huh? Okay, it's acting weird. Let's just do this before anything happens. Hold on here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go full screen with it. Okay, so let's do that. I just made a copy so I could just treat the copy of it instead of the selection. So there's a new layer there. Well, let's see what we could do. We could desaturate. I like the tones of gray in here, but I wanted more black. So let's go hue saturation first. Maybe there should be some, maybe the hands could be red. I mean, I was doing the red hands before. Let's see. I'm gonna make another copy. Okay, let's change the color. Ooh. You know, all red hands mightn't be bad. I don't know. Purple. Purple. Let's see, saturation. I mean, I could just colorize it. Let's stick with the plan. I was going to go a little bit darker. So I'm going to desaturate it. Let's go more into blue here. What does that look like? Yeah, so if you're doing this, you need like definite like contrast and stuff, and then the arm below is peeking through, so there's like a halo on it. So that's all good, you know. We could adjust that. Saturation. Let me go down with the saturation a little bit more. Let me come up on that, and let's go into to some levels. Let's get the gray happening. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so see, this is a it wants contrast. Maybe too much contrast. Let's just notch this black. Ooh. I'm destroying it for the sake of art. There's not much dynamic range in this because this is like 8-bit color. You know, if you really wanted to get like a real good drawing, you could, I guess you could like do it at like 32 bits or 16, and you know, have it really nice, and you could do all sorts of fun stuff to it. See something? Let me go all dark. I just want to see. Okay. I want it dark for a reason. Okay, so let's stick with that. So if you just see the before and after. So was that? No, it's this. So it's being tucked back. Maybe I could get some more variation on there. Let's see. Let's drop another levels on there. This exposure and shadows and highlights. Let's see. Shadows, highlights. It's not gonna do much on here. Color adjustment. Shadow adjustment. Presets, nothing in there. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so it's gonna pull it out. Wow, that's like white, right? That's like white point adjustment. Yeah, this is where we might. Okay, so far it's somewhat kind of compressed. What is this? Oh, is it crushing it? It's crushing the black. I'll have to give it more of a radius. Do that. Okay. That's not doing too much. Okay, so technically it's kind of blend. It's not to blend the guy in a little bit. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a little trick here. Because we have the thing here, I'm gonna add another layer. Because there's a certain thing I want to do with it. I want to give him some electric arms also, right? So, you know, I want his arms to look kind of electrified. So I'm gonna take a nice soft. Actually, let's go with a airbrush. I hate using airbrush in programs, in any program, but let's just try it here and see what's happening. And I'm gonna just dump some black on it. Airbrush, and let's go, where's the color? Color right here. We'll go straight to black. Oh, yeah, that's a lot. I was gonna run that. Wow, that's really, really powerful. Let me see. I want to turn the opacity on the brush down a bit. Yep, so I work up to it. Yep, so here we go. Oh, one more. Something like that. There's like some kind of dark energy thing bubbling from his arms. Ah, bubbling from his arms. It's an interesting, interesting little analogy there. Yeah, it's like zoop, kind of trailing up. It's like hot arms. If he punches you in the game, you're gone. Smoky. Okay, so I'm liking that. Okay, let's just duck that back a bit. It's a little bit much. Okay, so let's clean this bottom part here up because those bright arms are showing through. I'm pretty sure that's what we're seeing right here on the edge. Or maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, go back to this for here, and we want to get back our paintbrush. I just want to see if this paintbrush is working properly. Yep, yes it is. Let's jump in here. Let's do this. Okay, that's a lot better. Kind of getting rid of the double edge thing that's going on. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Let's clean up this. Okay, get rid of that. I'm just saving it flattened. I really don't care about keeping layers. Okay, so we're gonna add like one more effects layer to make this guy final. You go back into Wacom. Call this electric. Alrighty, let's grab that 1 pixel brush there and let's get some color happening. The Gimp is cool, so check what you could do with the Gimp. You could do like come out of single window mode. So it's like multiple windows, and I could literally tear out just the color palette here. Keep that. I think if I select that, let's see, tab, no. Yeah, so this is a color selector. Yeah, something like that. Not spectacular as I thought it would have been, but hey, let's put this back in there. Okay, let's keep it like that. Let's go back to single window mode. It's fine. Okay, let's tab out of here and let's add some sparks. So I think I want the sparks to stream down from his shoulders and come through his hands like the other guy. So let's do that. Just gonna show up in these like cracks, something like that. I want it this purple. Hit tab. Let's get a wider. Yeah, let's get that. I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, let's not zoom in. Let's keep it like this. Okay, so I'm gonna add some electricity. So here goes nothing. Let's not do that. I always wanted to be connected to something. Like you could probably throw like a Hadouken, sorry, like Ken or Ryu. You know, it definitely comes from his hands. Oh, I'm screwing around. Come on, let's get back. Let's do this. Throw some of that in the joints. Have it travel a little bit. Have it travel here a bit. Do some of that. Definitely in here. Definitely in there. And let's change the color here. I'm just gonna put this over the top here like this. I'm not gonna like get the hue and saturation out. Just gonna do something like that. Okay, and let's see what else here. Maybe a stray arc. Let's see. Maybe one connects. Little branches. Maybe one kind of wraps. Okay, we don't want to overdo it. I don't want to overdo it. I'm just gonna keep it like that. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. You know what? Maybe like it's unstable, right? So like one just kind of shoots out from here, wraps around and connects back. And one connects like that. I don't know about that Y thing there. That's kind of dopey. So that connect. Nope. Okay, watch me take forever to get this one down. Alright. Nope. Okay. Nope. Let's do it again. So it goes here, around, connects to that knuckle. Just leave it. And so one go around his bicep. Nope. You know what? Some less is more. So let's stop right here and let's bring up some more color. Let's just give it like a little funky. During like maybe the pink is where it starts to get kind of hot, right? Let's just do little dabs here and there. And I'm gonna make a smaller brush, and let's bring the tools back up. And I think this is a little bit soft, so I'm gonna. Is the hardness all the way up already? Okay, all right. Alright. Okay, you're gonna drop a little pink vibes in there where it's kind of hot in the cracks. You know, it's never just one flat color. No, not there. Okay, do that. Do that. Okay. All right. All right. I think this guy is like finito. I think this guy is done, man. Oh, look at this. Oh, come on, Nick. I'm adding too much. Alright, yeah, I think this guy's finished. Let's check and see. No, I want that little thing right there. Yep. Okay, let's dump this back on my desktop, and let's see if we could move on with somebody with another robot guy. Switch that over. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, you know what? You know what I forgot to do? Remember, I did this kind of like black smoke thing. I wanted the electricity to raise up into the air, but you know what? It's too much already. It's fine. We don't have to do all of that. I'm going to duplicate this. Duplicate the electric layer. This is the one time I'm gonna get some layers happening, and then let's try a dish to do an add on that. And then I'm gonna come back with this eraser. I'm gonna erase, you know, a nice soft erase, and erase some of this copy off of here, so it stays kind of dark in some areas. Yeah, it's kind of hit and miss, you know. And yeah, this black stuff back there, I don't think we need it that much. It's cool, but it's not really serving a purpose. My original idea was to have the electricity inside of that kind of dark mist, but I don't think it's working. So let me take the hardness down on this and just kind of like do something like that. Just clean that up. Yeah, and I'm gonna drop that down like a little bit of percentage. Okay, probably a little more. Yeah, see, this guy's done. Okay, so as usual, you know, I'm just gonna destroy all the layers here. Flatten image, no big deal. The end goal is not this art. The end goal is a 3D model that looks like this, or even better. So we want to treat it more like a little bit of a painting. Okay, and you know what? Maybe I could add some glow on here. So let's go. Let's grab a airbrush with some of this pinkish purple vibe, and we just spritz a little purpley. Spritz a little purpley on here, and okay, let's see. Oh yeah, that's a lot. Okay, so I'm just gonna come something like this. Yeah, a little purple mist. Ka-chow, ka-chow. A little glow, you know, that's basically kind of what it is. Ka-tam, ka-tam, ka-tam. And that's like, bam. All right, done. Let's save this guy. Boom. All right. So let's see what he looks like with his other brothers. So we got this guy here. Yeah, pretty standard, you know. Got his act together. You got this guy here. He's all kinds of crazy, lightning popping out of his head. And we got our boy here. He's like jacked. Yep. I think all these the lightning bros. I like these guys. This guy still has his red hands. I think maybe might get rid of that. I'm not sure, but we'll see. It's fine for now. Okay, let's close this out. Card changes, it's okay. So these are the three guys. Let's see what the other guys look like. Let's bring those guys up. We just kind of I just want to have an overall view of what these bots are looking like. Okay, so we have A here, final. Okay, and these guys are... Okay, so yeah, not bad. So these guys are like also standard soldiers, but these definitely look tougher. The ones with the electricity. Yeah, these are more ballistic. Maybe energy weapon. Yeah, there's a weapon oriented. And the other guys are more melee, right? So you got one guy with his arms. He's meleeing with his arms. Another guy's meleeing with a stick. And another guy's meleeing with his, with his bigger arms and maybe throwing some energy. And this guy probably shoot energy. So yeah, these guys are a lot tougher, man. Like, imagine you have to fight against something like this. It's crazy. And these guys are still tough because, like they're scary. So we made these guys work. Okay, I'm like it a lot. So far, it's working. Let's try C. What is C? Oh yeah, so C is this guy with yeah, these guys need some work. So these guys with a shield. And you know what? I could just pick one guy. We don't have to do a whole bunch like these. Like we did like 3 of these others. This could just be like a guy with a shield. So maybe that's what we do. Let's see what else. What is D? I think D I might not do. Yeah, so D sucks. D is just like a... Yeah, D sucks. So let's get rid of this guy. Zoink, disappear. And then, so we have war machines, which is what we should have done first. So this is different. Ooh, I kind of like what I'm seeing here. Look at this thing. This is like some kind of thing that's separated from the... Oh, that's interesting. Let's take a look at this these war machines. I think we should do some... You know what? Let's take a break away from doing these humanoid type guys and let's do some war machines. So we only have one war machine so far, which is just a mechanoid more animal-like thing. Let's do a thing that maybe one of these guys could ride. I like this guy's shoulder pads. So maybe that's what I did. I like grabbed different things. The square, like, kind of... Oh, even this shoulder pad is kind of cool. It's kind of military green in there. Yeah, oh, this is my original art that I did. And then I passed it through the AI thing. I almost feel like I want to pass it through again just to see what it does this time. I think like this was my first blush trying that. You know what? Let's grab this guy out of here, my original art, and run it through again and see if we get a better result. Let's do that. So I'm going to open this with a Gimp. Yeah. And let's just grab this guy and see if we could pass him through that AI technique. The generative technique and get more stuff happening. What happened here? Brush options. Okay, this is better. Okay, that's better. Yes, some kind of weird thing happened. Okay, so let's grab this guy like so. Yeah. Okay. Now let's merge all this let's crop it. Image crop selection. Boom. Save that. And I'm gonna go on a whim and say that whatever we generate with this guy now is gonna look way better than my first attempt at doing that. You know, although some of these are cool. So let's hold on to some of these and just run this one through and just see what happens when we run it through the stable diffusion. So let's launch stable diffusion real quick here. Okay, so that's running there. It's loading up, and I want to get outputs. Let's go F3. Let's split this view here. So I got my final images outputs here, and I also want to go back to my my concept art folder. Design enemies. Soldiers a C. Okay. This is the original guy. Let's see what we get. Go to open the interface. Okay. Okay, we want image to image. I'm gonna drop this guy in here. Let's see if we get better variants. So off the bat, I know that like 3 is good. Let's go 8. Let's render that at 25. We want 3 different variants. I'm gonna try to grab some of my verbiage that I have saved somewhere. I don't want to have to type over some of these things, so I am looking for perms. Yep. So let's go. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do for the description. Let's try to describe this guy. A robotic machine. Nope, not bicep and forearms. It's a futuristic. Oh, why am I shouting in caps? This, a futuristic. A futuristic robotic military machine. Industrial. I think industrial worked last time. Military machine. High detailed fingers. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's get some negative prompts up in here. I think we may be ready to roll, to go. Just gonna jump back into the outputs, final images. Yep. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we may be ready to. Let's get it. Let's go. Do me the honors. Press generate on your screen right now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's going. Okay, let's see what it did. Yuck. Wow, not too bad. It just, yeah, it always has a problem with the faces. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back into what we had before. We had like clarity, right? We're using clarity, and let me check my extension settings. My extra, let me just check these real quick. Okay, that seems fine. And let's try it this time with clarity. Not too bad. Oh yeah, you know what too? I have to raise never forget to raise the resolution. Raise it up. Bump it up. I'm kind of liking that. It looks kind of a little alien. And the hand is a gun, right? I mean, that makes sense. Robots would do that. The head sucks there. Head sucks there. Head does not suck there. And the shield. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So we got that. Maybe not so heavy with the. Let's go 2.5. And yeah, let's go. Let's just double check to make sure the rendering here. Maybe the rendering should be okay. Let's go. Generate. I should do holding a lance. I think that would give me a really good result. So, oh yeah, so you see now it's kind of generating kind of some of the stuff that I had before. This head is not too bad. Definitely not what I want. So I'm gonna do a machine holding a lance. Let's see. A futuristic industrial machine. I would take out robotic. A futuristic industrial military machine holding a lance, highly detailed fingers, strong hard surface shading, hard edges, hard edge highlights. Okay, hard edges, dense, intricate, high detail parts. Yeah, sharp edges with highlights. Yeah, I guess. Okay, let's see. Let's judge from here. Let's see what's going on here. So it's somewhat okay. Okay, so if I can remember here, the sampling, does more rendering. Let's try 30. And the batch number 3. And this is how strong that affects this. And then this is how much this is applied to that. I'm gonna go 9 on that. Okay, let's go. I like my original guy though. I think he's fine. Yuck. Okay. It definitely has the lance part down. Am I rendering it too much? Sometimes you could render it a bit much. Let's try hitting it again. And I'm gonna back away on the I'm gonna go 7 on this and see what that does. 7, so it doesn't adhere like too much to what I'm saying. Let's see what's going on. We gotta try to test these parameters out. Oh, is it? It's done. Oh, I think we might have something. Okay, so that sucks. That's kind of cool. I like the long thing it's doing in the middle there. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so I was rendering it a little bit much, so backing away on the rendering. Let's let it try to hear a little bit more. So let's see. So back, actually the rendering, yeah, let's back away on that rendering. Let's go 25. We backed away on that a bit. So let's let it change it a little bit more. Let's go 3. We should have gone 8 here too. I'm gonna go 8 up on here. Let's take a look. It for some reason always loves to do TV heads. Oh, look at that guy. This guy is interesting. So yeah, we're obviously gonna have to grab pieces. I'm gonna go back down here to 2. I'm gonna go to 2 here. Let's see what that does. Kind of keep the general like blocky shape. Okay, okay. Okay, we're getting back some sort of a lance. I think this is as good as it's gonna get. Let's see. I'm thinking. Last time I had straight, sharp edge. I should put straight. Let's try straight, sharp edges. Width, put specular. See if it respects that. Specular. With specular highlights. I play very. I'm gonna put Unreal because I think these guys understand Unreal. I don't know if they understand V-Ray. I'll put 3D at the end of it. Okay, let's try it. Let's see if that changes things a lot. And what I could also do is like isolate just the guy himself. I think I'm gonna do that so it doesn't affect anything else. Okay. Okay, maybe doing something. Okay, so I'm gonna select the guy himself. I'm gonna send him to in paint, and then we're just gonna mask him out. Make this a little bit bigger. I like this beat. Yeah, so it's not like trying to like, you know, render the gray around him. Okie dokie. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's render this. Let's generate it. Generate. Oh, is it done? It's done? Let's try a different let's try sending it to a different model. Oh, what's blurry? It's supposed to be blurry. Okay, there you go. Let's try cyber realistic. Try running it through that. What I'm getting is not bad, it's just not that. It's a little meh. Yeah, this is even chalkier. But it's trying to keep his head there. Okay, let's try a different one. Let's try Rev animated. Maybe I needed to put robot. Military. Put a robot. Robot. Oh, I'm liking this one. That's not bad. The shape of the chest here is cool. I like that. It's like, yeah, it's like wedged him out. Wedged out. He's wedged out here. The head sucks. Yep. Let's see what else. Yeah, I like the. Just save this guy. Let's save this one guy here. Save. Boinks. Let's try him again. With the robot text in there. That's done already. It's a fast model. Let's go. Yeah, this model's pretty interesting. Can we get more color in this, or what's going on? Okay, let's see if we get some colored parts. Let's see, high detail, colorful. The saturation. High saturated color. But highly saturated color quality. Okay, let's see. Maybe we could give it a color range. I put blue, green, orange, let's see, blue, green, orange, and I think I had tan last time. Let's try brown. Let's see what did the last render give us. I'm liking the motion it's doing on it. It's destroying his head. That's fine. never really good with like heads. Yeah, I'm liking some of that. So let's run this one more time here. Okay, see, it's time to like drop the color hints in there. It's a highly, let's put overly saturated, extremely saturated, and over. I need something like a blue, green, orange, brown, and I'm gonna just drop on like olive, green, which is kind of like olive drab. Let's try it. The olive drab gives you more of a military feel. Forest green, a little, you know, like a dull forest green is also military. Whoa, I think we might have something in terms of the body. Yes, you know, that's starting to look a little interesting to me. Wow, the body and all these are kind of... this guy's not so much. This guy's hot. Oh. Yeah, this guy's hot. This guy might be hot. Let's save both of these guys. Save this guy. Save this guy. Let's do one more. Unless then I'm gonna try back the other model and then that's it. What do you think? Do you think it's good? You out there, do you think it's hot? Okay, let's see what kind of green. So olive green. Let's say a blue. Let's stick with green. Let's put dark. Green. I'll put drab. Let's see if this works. If this works, it'll be amazing. Oh, it does look kind of greeny. I think we might be getting something. Okay, so oversaturated. Okay, let's get rid of the commerce here. Let's hit that. Let's hit it one more time with the new lingo. Just checking through to see if there's any. I feel like I'm losing color. Yeah, this stuff is so picky. Let's see, oversaturated dark green. Take the drab out. The drab killed it. Do that. Yeah, once you put like that's olive. Yeah. Once you put drab in, it just like totally sucked it out. So that's a word there. I gotta remember drab, like olive drab. This is a little bit interesting. This guy here. So let's see if that guy. Is there anything interesting about this guy? What about this guy? This guy looks interesting. Let's see if this guy. Save, and then I'm just gonna jump back into Clarity and just run it and see what happens. Did I have blue in here? Is that brown? Or should I have blue? So orange, blue, or teal. Let's put teal. Teal. T-E-A-L. Teal. Let's go back. Nope. Let's run this with the teal in there. We just need one more. Okay. So I don't know if any teal is showing through. But these looks like definitely like blood vessels into the neck. Which is fine. We could isolate his head and do a separate thing on his head. Which is, I think, maybe better. I like what he's doing with the shield. The lance is alright. Oh, you got a teal lance. Okay, focus. Let's see. So, this one is alright. I could go with this one. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Let's run it one more time. I think that magic mix realistic was pretty interesting. Can we pick one from here? Maybe this guy. Not that guy. Not that guy. Yeah, maybe this guy. You know what? No. Let's run this other model and see if we get something better. Rendering. Boom. Okay, let's see. Okay. It's interesting. You get wildly different results. Okay, let's run this one more time. And then this is it. Whatever happens here, that's it. I think we'd have enough to work on. Or to work with, rather. Okay. Whew. At least this is looking kind of somewhat decent. This overall one looks decent. Not too bad, not too bad. It's kind of screwed up. Yeah, this one is screwed up. This one is a decent one. I think this was a decent one. Yeah. So let's just save this guy here. Yeah. Save. Not the best, but not good either. just want to see what this RPG 4 does. Let's just take a look and see what it does. Oops. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's kinda a little more dreamy and kinda stupid. Alrighty, so let's see what we got. Not so successful. Yeah, this was good. That wasn't bad. Yeah, these are somewhat alright. I think they're a lot better than these in some regards. These had the nice square shoulders and all that sort of stuff. So between what we got here, we should be able to construct at least one good soldier with a lance. Alright guys, so yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits here. Let's just run through some of these things. Yeah, that's interesting right there, right? I think that's interesting. The square, I like the square shoulders, that's cool. Alright guys, so yeah, this has been xsinick. You know, this was a fun little exercise getting back into doing all this sort of stuff. Yeah, so tomorrow, you know, God willing, we'll jump back in, get this guy done, jump into, and then we'll move on from the soldiers to probably some war machines, which we're gonna, well, I will be using a program called Alchemy, right? Which is this program here. It's very basic. It's basically, you could draw shapes. I'll just switch my Wacom here. And we're gonna draw shapes for different kinds of beasts and creatures and war type machine things. And I've been trying to do like a centipede thing, but I'm not sure how that will actually like work in, you know, work in a thing, you know. So we'll be doing this kind of stuff and see what's going on. You know, I'll also have a lot of like reference images that we'll probably be using also. So yeah, so that's this is pretty cool. Alright guys, so I'll see you later. You know, thanks for hanging out with me, and take it easy. See you later.